Hi, I'm Tony Fleming. Welcome to Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Just pulled the hanging tag off of this spectacular 65 Mustang, just came in. This is the car you're looking for, especially if you're looking for a Mustang Fastback. And of course, you know, the icon of this style. You see some of the great things about it. So let's walk through. This is the poppy red, which is kind of nice. It's a little bit of different color than the typical Rangoon red. And the Rangoon red is like the car behind us there. You can kind of see there. It's a much darker red. The poppy red is really pops, quite honestly. On it, we have the correct road wheels with the dual red line striped tires, which were only offered for a little bit of time. These happen to be radials, which is really nice. And one of the things that a lot of people forget to ask about is on belted tires versus radials. Belted tires tend to make the car wander, fall over the road. These, even though they're not maybe show correct, they look correct and they make the car drive significantly nicer. The car was completely rotisserie restored. So the underneath of the car has all new floor pans, all new suspension, all new rear differential. The nice thing about this is get in the car, put the key in, and take it to a show if you want. Take your wife out, take it for a cruise, whatever. Anyway, Justin, let's look inside the car for a minute. That's the great sound of a well-restored car. Listen. Not rattly, not coming apart. All the windows roll up really nicely. This is a correct white interior too on this car. The red with the white, and on top of it has a neat feature that a lot of people love, and that's the fold down rear seat. You can take some friends out with you, or you can turn it into what they call a sport coupe for great storage. This has those great side windows. This is one thing about Mustang that just really, you know automatically when you see that, it's a Mustang insignia with a great piece of glass in the back. Short deck, long hood, that's what a muscle car is all about. Has the original tag on the car right here. This is from Ford, showing the dealer, showing the date that it was built, what axle it's supposed to have in it, the fact that it was a manual transmission car, and the VIN number. And it's the original tag, which is really nice, not a reproduction. Come on inside. Here we have the rally pack, which is really cool. This was an option, and it had the tachometer on this side, clock on this side, mounted in between the famous Mustang 3-spoke wheel. Just a great piece of style. Matching color wheel for the interior. In a white interior car, you could get either black carpets or red carpets. All the gauges and bezels, all of those things have been replaced. A lot of Mustangs didn't come with is a factory console. Nice mats, seat belts, color keyed, ready to go. The real details, after you've gone from underneath the car to inside the car, will be when you go to a car show or something like that, and you show somebody this part. And this is what everybody wants to see. Start here for just 1 second. Has a light bar like a GT. This has a 4-barrel carburetor. This has a 289 in it. The 289's been a little bit more massaged. We rated it 225 horsepower. That's what we were told. I've driven the car. I think it's significantly more than that. We just like to call it 225. I think it's in the 275 range, maybe close to even 300. And these cars, I don't know if you remember, these cars were under 3,000 pounds. So 300 horsepower in this car is nice. This is a nice feature. This is a good idea of somebody who's restored a car and is going to keep it for a long time. This is a battery cutoff switch. You just turn the knob and it disconnects the battery so that every time you go to get in the car, the battery's not dead. Original wiper washer bag, nicely restored brand new radiator. All the hoses are there, Monte Carlo bar, export brace. VIN number still on the inner fender panel, so you know the car hasn't been wrecked and pieced back together. One nice feature about this car is that it does have disc brakes, and disc brakes always make a big difference. Let's hear that great sound that you're going to hear when you buy this car. Let's walk around the back here. This is a signature GT kind of thing with the trumpet tips in the rear splash pan. It's got the backup lights, the GT gas cap, although not a real GT. It's dressed up like one, and it's not priced like one either, which is really nice. This car is a fully restored, ready to go Mustang Fastback 2+2 in what I feel are great colors. We are Fleming's Ultimate Garage, 301-816-1000.